Alrighty, I'm back. I was having some recording issues. I was doing alright. My screen flickered a little bit, stutter, and so I restarted everything. We're gonna play some PCU games. I like going up against the Sox. They seem to be the easiest team to take care of. And I'm a Cubs fan, so I always like to see the rivalry. If it's good. Oh, you can probably hear my old band dog. Of course I'm gonna go here because, well, my creative stadiums suck, and I should be able to do some XP gaining over here.
Hello, baseball fans. All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off for the White
Here's
Sox,
Mike Talkman.
the right fielder, number 18, Mike Talkman.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch swinging, Cease, measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2014. Just missed.
Well, I know I didn't come from Barnaby.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Luis Robert. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fourth,
Andrew Vaughn now.
Number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Talkman off of first with 2 away. Slider for a strike. Just misses with that one.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Jake Eder.
Oh, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it
center
throws the
fielder,
cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Taylor tracks it down for the out. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Benintendi ranging after it. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Sammy Sosa digs in now. Just missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tachman makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Into center. Soriano flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Lenny and Sosa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. The other way. Oh, he gloves it. Bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
First baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Eater back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Up the middle. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Popped up. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Billy Williams.
Base knock center field.
Yeah, because at least I'm thinking.
And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But
Lined, and that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First and second, 2 down. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back.
Leading
and
off the
now
White Sox,
Colson
the shortstop,
Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
On the ground, right side, Shaw. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Corey Lee. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And
Oh,
ball
that's it.
1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Something
Headed
told me I
towards
was
the
gonna
corner.
fail with that.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Tauchman.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. In there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And strike 2.
This guy's pounding the
0-2.
zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the ground, Shaw handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, here's the center fielder, Alfonso Soriano. And that one
Counts 1-0.
upstairs, ball 1. That's towards center. Taylor settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And now the DH, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball left side. Throw to first
Got
in
him.
time. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting,
And
the
now the
right
right
fielder,
fielder, Sammy
Sammy.
Sosa. He's 0 for 1.
Sosa.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, and he can't hang on. Throws to
Sammy,
second,
that whole ass.
and he'll pull into second safely. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2.
Oh, wow, what a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back
Leading
to the
off for the White
ballpark.
Sox,
Now the
the
number
center
2
fielder,
hitter,
number
Michael A.
24,
Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
There's a strike.
I'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can
0-1.
tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now one
Ball, that's
miss.
off the plate.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out looking. So here's Robert now.
Now batting,
He struck
the
out
designated
swinging in
hitter,
his first
Luis
at bat. Robert, in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Pitches in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So 2 down now, and here is Andrew Vaughn. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
High fly ball out to center field. Soriano under it, and that'll do it. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4.
for the
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Breaking
1-1.
ball misses down and away.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's
3-2.
outside. Got it. Now 1 away.
Now batting, the
Billy
left
Williams
fielder,
will hit
Billy.
next. Singled and scored his
Welcome.
first time. In the air, right field, Topman snags it for the second out. And now it's going to be Gunnar
shortstop,
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sosa to first, inning over. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
to
third
right
baseman,
side,
Josh
the third baseman,
Rojas.
Number 5, Josh Rojas.
Cease back to work. That's
Inside
inside. 1-0.
You know, these White Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And here is Sosa to the plate. There's a strike. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Andrew
The left
Benintendi
fielder,
to hit.
number 23,
He's 0 for 1.
Andrew Benintendi.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Williams snags it on the run. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. Lifted in the air, right field. Topman
Wasn't the
settles
best
underneath
swing
it,
out there.
drops into the glove, and there's one down.
The third baseman,
Jazz
number
Chisholm
13,
Jr., the next to hit.
That's that power swing and everybody's
Jr.
happens.
Strike 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Soriano.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
I almost ate that, didn't I?
Not
One
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And the count is 1-2. And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one hit to first. And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Corey Lee.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Inside corner. That's a
0-1's the
strike.
count.
And it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So up
The right
next,
fielder,
Mike
number
Tauchman,
18,
1 for
Mike
2.
Tauchman.
In the air to left down the line.
Why is it doing like that?
And that's a foul ball. White Sox down a run. Late with the swing there.
Tonight, his slider has
0-2
been
is the count.
really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, over
0-1.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Out towards right center field. Tauchman
Still not going to
puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Sammy Sosa getting ready to hit. And there's a strike.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was
0-1's
trying to
the
go
count.
deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Kobe Mayo has grounded out a couple of times. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. Runner goes again. And that's a fair ball. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Back-to-back base hits.
catcher,
He wasn't able to
Cal
elevate it, but he put a great
Raleigh.
swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Cal Raleigh.
Damn it.
To second for 1.
Out.
Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Michael
White
A.
Sox,
Taylor.
The center fielder, number 24, Michael A. Taylor.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 2-0.
No strikes.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Luis Robert now.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. 1 away. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a slider misses down and away. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count,
runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And fouled off. So the tying run at second. That one the other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they end up with a runner at third. Here's Josh Rojas. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And a strike. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. And this game is tied in the 7th.
God damn it.
Go ahead run on base. And now Lenny Sosa, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Little chopper rolls foul. And a pitch.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Andrew Benintendi steps up. That one misses. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls.
Go ahead run at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Now
Cam
pitching for the
Boozer.
White Sox, number 71, Cam Boozer.
At the plate,
Leading
Billy
off
Williams.
For the Windy City, no
Yeah,
left
this is
fielder,
kind of a tough
Billy.
matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Line drive, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Back against the wall with
The
2
batter,
strikes. But found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And that'll get down for a hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the ladders. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Chisholm up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Ball 1, no
Well,
strike.
this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swings and misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Stays alive. Out there to center. It's going to fall for a hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
That's 3 singles in a row. You can't do much better than that on a pitch.
So runners at the corners, nobody
Now
out. Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano.
Number 60, Justin Anderson.
Swing and a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line.
Grounder might be 2. Whips it to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in,
Now
Sandy
batting,
Sosa.
the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1's the
Well,
count.
strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one
I got a
not
ball, 1
close,
strike.
and it's 1-1. And it's fouled away.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Now it's going to be Kobe Mayo. 1 for 3. In the air out to center, and it drops in. Coming home, he will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Mayo off of first with 2 away. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
They're wondering why I'm not in bed yet.
And we're
I
back.
gotta be
Here's the
somewhere
shortstop
early in the
at the
morning,
plate.
so
Colson
pretty much
Montgomery.
no sense in me going to sleep. Oh, manager. Oh, man.
Roger Clemens on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Corey Lee will hit next.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
It's softly on the ground to third, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And they just jinxed me.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Frazier Ellard.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
No left fielder.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Williams, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. It's softly on the ground left side. Rojas throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. Center field. Taylor in and to his right. Nabs it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Matt Shaw, the next to hit. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's off the mark. Ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Michael A. Taylor. Clemens back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert.
Luis Robert.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2. Line drive, Shaw. 1 at second. The double play ends it right here.
Man,
a little sigh of
Flowers
relief
did
for the
come
pitcher
back
there,
when
ending the ball game
I
with a
can
nice
do it,
double
Tyson.
play.
That's
You
right.
always love when you can get.
thank you all for joining me for this dull but exciting end to a game between the Cubbies and the Sox. Always appreciate the crosstown rivalry. Yeah, got a bat. I had liners back and 150 hits. Well, that is it, folks. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, because if you want subscribers, I want subscribers, help each other out. Have fun with it.